This video is for Hail Noxid. This is our Patreon request from the video game Ghost of Tsushima. This is Sacrifice of Tradition. I'm excited. Let's go. Really? Sorry, I'll go back. It just sounded like it. Gorgeous playing. Wow, that was quite the introduction. Sorry about the Star Wars joke at the beginning. It's just you hear those intervals and your brain wants to fill it in. That aside, that was very emotional in the beginning. I'm not sure what kind of woodwind instrument. It feels like a flute, but I don't know what kind of flute. Against that drone, the string drone in the bottom, that's very captivating. It pulls you in, and the percussion use is very interesting to me because we got a very big forte hit in the beginning, and each of the rest of the articulations were the dynamic level of that was never reached again. It was a little bit sporadic too. So I like the ebb and flow because it was not predictable whatsoever. There was a lot of rubato, meaning just kind of robbing time and stopping and then moving to the next phrase of that. So that's very cool. Back 5. Let's see where this goes. Sound like we have some string bass coming in. Not totally sure. Oh. Come on, man. Beautiful phrasing, following the line, the crescendo all the way through, and then the release on the gong. The gong is so loud. When you actually play the gong and you're standing next to that, that is a deafening dynamic level from an instrument. It's pretty wild. That was super emotional. I don't know. I don't have any context for this game, but this theme, it's pulling at the heartstrings. I can't imagine that it's a happy point in the game. Give me some context. Maybe it is. I don't know. This is wonderful, though. It was nice to hear the theme from the beginning, obviously filled in a little more. I was like, oh, it's a string bass coming in. No, it's a whole string section. That was awesome. Back 5. Let's keep going. My God, gorgeous. So, okay, more theme and development. Everything we heard from the beginning completely filled in. Obviously, so many more instruments, but the chord progression, harmonically speaking, we fill in so much. That first chord hits, there's some dissonance in there. It resolves, and then we have some fast moving, well, not super fast, but moving percussion with that. Just completely not even related to the beginning anymore. Remember how sporadic that percussion was and open and just full of space? This is such good writing. Absolutely love it. Back 5. Let's keep going. A Very happy to hear that suspension did not resolve the way it felt like a suspended 4 that was going to resolve down, but then it took us in a different direction of the chord progression. So that was really nice. I feel like there's featuring solo string there, beautifully orchestrated above all the other voices. Love it. Back 5. I'm loving this piece so far. Okay, the obligatory obvious stuff here. We have like or can't quite tell. Very, very faint sounding like snare drum way off in the background, and our big hits underneath that. It's just really cool. I want that transition again. Sorry to stop in the middle of the phrase. We're going back 15 though. Obvious things, but solo voice up top. I don't know how to identify that instrument. It's very, very treble piercing though, and of course all that all the string arpeggios underneath. Very, very cool. Sorry to keep stopping in the middle of phrases, but I feel like we should be talking about the layers that are going on because it's much more active now than it was. Back 5. There's some layers there. Did you hear that? That huge ascending bass line underneath that completely resolves with their solo voice. Going back 15, just listen down to the bass line. Great, great, great. Stellar writing. The pullback. We had a really nice rubato instance on that transition into this phrasing from the previous sequence. It was so great. We were just like 1, 2, pull back. Here we go. And next section, it's the elasticity. It's like Laffy Taffy. You stretch it out and let it come back. It's just gorgeous. We're getting a lot more. The percussion, I don't want to say sporadic anymore. It's much more orchestrated interface. All these hits are loud. Remember that very first bass drum type hit we had and how loud and dynamic that was? We're getting a lot of that now. Almost. Okay, groove is not the right word, but for context within the piece, we definitely have a percussion groove that is repeating and giving us some roadmaps here. So that's very nice. Back 5. Let's keep it going. Oh, that was cool. Definitely different phrasing. We have not had that phrasing at all in the piece. At least I don't think. That was cool. The second time we had that quarter note triplet phrase, and it's played beautifully, by the way. A lot of times groups rush that. Instead of playing triplet 1, they'll go but get got instead. But obviously professionals, so you would expect that. Cool though. All these things, and you got percussion lining up with that. It's just beautiful. I want that again, 100%. I'm going back 20. Sorry, it's a lot, I know, but it's so good. So good. obvious with all the chaos and the kind of the crazy feeling of that build with all the moving notes within the arpeggios and the ascending sequences. It's the brass and the swelling chords between horns and trombones that just sound so freaking amazing. Back 5, we'll let it play on. And of course, that was the last note. Sorry, I stopped it like twice before the resolution there. Man, what a great piece of music. I absolutely love that one. Give me some context for the game. Let me know what I think. Remember, I'm just an opinion. My opinion doesn't matter. I want to know what you think. Put it down in the comments below. My name is DrumRollTony. Make sure to catch me on live on Twitch. Link for all the socials down in the video description below. Thank you for watching. YouTube thinks you should watch this one next. Please and thank you. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the Patreon. It's a great time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Bye-bye.